Europe is full of postcard-perfect places. But today, we're going deeper. Not just tourist spots, but truly beautiful cities and towns. Places that stop you mid-step, places that make your heart slow down and your camera roll full. These are the 14 most beautiful places in Europe. A countdown of elegance, charm, and awe. Let's begin. Number 14, Granada, Spain. Granada is a crossroads of history and beauty. At its peak sits the Alhambra, a palace so detailed, so poetic, it feels like a dream carved into stone. Its arched windows frame the city below, while inside, mosaic tiles and whispering fountains create peace in every corner. Below, the Albaicin district twists with whitewashed homes, cobblestone alleys, and terraces looking back up at that glowing palace. Flamenco pulses in hillside caves. The Sierra Nevada glints in the distance. Granada doesn't just look beautiful, it feels beautiful. A dance of light, rhythm, and memory. Number 13, Florence, Italy. Florence is the heart of Renaissance brilliance. A city built on art so profound, even its air seems rich with creativity. The Duomo dominates, Brunelleschi's dome etched deep in the skyline. Walk inside, sunlight filters through stained glass, illuminating centuries of devotion. Around the Piazza della Signoria, statues portray heroes and gods, frozen stories playing out in marble. The Uffizi Gallery hums with genius. Botticelli's graceful Birth of Venus, Leonardo's unfinished masterpiece, and layers of art that feel personal and alive. Cross the Ponte Vecchio, jewelers' windows glittering above the River Arno. Then climb Palazzo Vecchio's tower or simply wander sunlit laneways lined with trattorias, leather shops, and hidden fountains. Florence is not just seen, it's experienced. Every moment here breathes history, artistry, and human achievement. Number 12, Edinburgh, Scotland. Edinburgh is a city of stories carved in stone and mists. The castle guards the skyline from volcanic rock, a sentinel over centuries of kings, rebels, and poets. Stroll down the Royal Mile. Narrow closes lead to hidden courtyards, pubs whisper stories of underground movements, and every facade feels steeped in lore. Then there's the New Town, perfect Georgian stripes of elegance, with garden squares lined by pastel terraces. Climb Arthur's Seat for panoramic moody dawns, the city unfolding in layered peaks and glinting harbor waters. Even the water of Leith Pathway feels enchanting. A quiet corridor between culture and nature. By day, Edinburgh's Gothic architecture and windswept hills breathe grandeur. By night, lamplight and music echo warmth. This city doesn't just capture beauty, it haunts it. Number 11, Bergen, Norway. Nestled among fjords and mountains, Bergen feels like nature's embrace. Briggen's wooden wharf stands proud, painted reds, ochres, and blues, leaning into centuries of maritime life. Behind it, cables, cars, and steep streets wind upward, revealing dramatic views framed by cloud-kissed peaks. The harbor is alive with fishing boats, cafes serving fish soup, and local artists displaying coastal charm. Fjord tours go silent, save for gulls and whispering water. Rain here isn't dreary, it's poetic, romantic, natural. Green hillsides drape the city like a soft curtain, thick pine forest giving way to lighthouse beacons. Tucked under the funicular, Bergen feels like a fairy tale. Simple cafes, hidden streets, and even the sweet scent of smoked salmon linger like memories. Here, culture and wilderness fall into effortless harmony. Number 10, Vienna, Austria. Vienna is elegance etched in stone, music, and coffee steam. Historic palaces, Belvedere, Schönbrunn, Hofburg, radiate imperial grace. Their gardens bloom like royal canvases. The Musikverein and Staatsoper fill the air with waltzes, while coffee houses, Demel, Café Central, nurture pens and conversations across tables slicked with powdered sugar. St. Stephen's Cathedral pierces the skyline, its rooftop tiled in mosaic fire. Stroll along the Ringstrasse and discover grand boulevards lined with golden statues, manicured trees, and marbled facades. At sunset, wine taverns glow with laughter and light. In winter, Viennese balls shimmer in candlelit halls. In sunlight, gilded roofs pause between clouds. Vienna isn't a city, it's a symphony. And every note in its architecture, music, and daily life plays beauty in its purest form. Number 9. Rothenburg ob der Tauber, Germany. Rothenburg is medieval fairy tale perfection, stretched behind sturdy stone walls, whispered into half-timbered homes. Stepping through the Romantischer Winkel gate, you arrive in a realm of lantern-lit lanes. The Plunline corner looks like a storybook spread come to life. Flowers tumble from window boxes, timbered pubs glow with warmth. At night, watch the town's night watchmen march the ramparts by lantern light, telling tales of history, defense, and town pride. Wander the walls yourself, peering over rooftops to rolling farmland bathed in golden haze. Seasonal markets turn streets into festive shows, mulled wine, horse-drawn carriages, sweets woven from spices. In Rothenburg, time softens. Streets become poems, towers become whispers, alleys become memory. This town doesn't just preserve beauty, it embodies it. Number 8. Annecy, France. Annecy is alpine romance woven with water and color. The turquoise lake glides beneath mountain peaks, still, reflective, serene. The old town rests on canal threads, the Palais de Lille, a medieval triangular tower rising from water, flower-draped bridges arching overhead, and pastel buildings set like art along every street. Morning markets brim with cheese, bread, lavender, fresh produce, and local smiles. Boats drift tranquilly. Artists frame scenes in oil and watercolor by the quay. Climb Montverrier's trail for sweeping panoramas. Sky, water, peaks, or row beneath the Chateau d'Annecy on glassy afternoon light. Here, time slows. The sun warms stone. You breathe slow, long enough to taste vivid color, pure air, mountain echoes. Annecy doesn't just charm, it heals. Number 7. Colmar, France. Colmar is fairy tale charm distilled in timber and water. Every picturesque home is framed in flower-laced balconies, each painting the narrow waterways in pastel reflection. Little Venice, La Petite Venise, is a ribbon of calm, lamplit canals. Taste local Alsace wine at rustic cellars while watching paper lanterns drift by. Streets shine with cobbles worn smooth over centuries of carts and boots. Visit the Unterlinden Museum for art. Gothic altarpieces glowing under quiet light, or wander at Christmas when markets glow like festive poetry. Gingerbread, wreaths, lights that seem to gently hum. Colmar is a living diorama, a town that doesn't just preserve vacation photos, it becomes one. Its charm isn't staged, it's effortless, elegantly woven into daily life. Number 6. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Dubrovnik is coastal grandeur in stone and sea. Encircled by ancient walls, it radiates history and sunlit drama. Touch its polished marble streets, smooth as glass underfoot. Follow terracotta rooftops to the sparkling Adriatic, blue so deep it feels infinite. Stroll the ramparts, walk the full circuit of the old city. Each step higher, each vista more spectacular. Watch fishing boats below, islands glinting in distance, seagulls wheeling overhead as time stands still. Wind spirals down narrow alleyways to hidden cafes beneath arches. Visit Fort Lovrianak for sweeping ocean views and turbulent history. At sunset, cafes glow, and Dubrovnik closes in afternoon's golden hush. This is beauty wrapped in strength, enduring grace, and unforgettable presence. Dubrovnik doesn't just impress, it holds you. Number 5. St. Petersburg, Russia. St. Petersburg is imperial elegance turned intention and poetry, built by vision, decorated in gold. The Hermitage, Winter Palace, Church of the Savior, domes and facades dripping with Byzantine color. Bridges rise over canals like art in motion during white nights. Walk through Palace Square, feel the weight of history beneath footsteps. Then duck into quiet courtyards, cafe-lined alleys, poetic bookstores. Step onto Neva riverboats beneath twilight. Icons reflect in rippled water. Street lamps flicker in lilac dusk. Culture, art, and revolution live side by side here. Gigantic chandeliers and soft folk tunes, imperial formality, and shy poets. St. Petersburg doesn't just shimmer, it resonates. It's grand, and whispers too. Number 4. Prague, Czech Republic. Prague is an architectural dream, a city where Gothic meets Baroque under one sky. The Charles Bridge wears statues that crowd the edges. Pilgrims, poets, lovers passing over the Vltava. Astronomical clock strikes on crowded squares, old machinery, and young wonder hanging in the air. Walk down Nerudova Street, see pastel churches and statues under ivy-draped walls. Prague Castle watches from above, majestic, mythic. By night, the city glows. Lanterns light the cobbles, jazz drifts from cellars, and the air feels soft and cinematic. In spring, festivals bloom. In winter, candlelight wreaths hang on every door. Prague doesn't just look romantic, it moves you. Its architecture is layered art. Its atmosphere is lived history. Number 3. Hallstatt, Austria. Hallstatt is a tranquil painting set to nature's music. Nestled between towering Alps and a glassy lake, it's the definition of reflective beauty. Wooden homes stretch uphill in tiered harmony, each with balconies draped in blooms. Steepled church towers emerge through morning mist. The lake mirrors everything. Mountains, swans, rippling sky. Row slowly across it at dawn, and silence will tell you more than any guidebook. The bonehouse in the churchyard bears witness. Art, culture, mortality, woven into small-town reverence. Hike the Five Fingers viewing platform for cinema-level panoramas. Or cross the salt mine birthplace. For centuries, Hallstatt was built on subterranean treasure. Here, perfection isn't calculated, it's lived. Hallstatt never shouts, it whispers. And in that whisper, you found serenity. Number 2. Santorini, Greece. Santorini isn't just a place, it's a vision realized in white and blue. Cliffside villages of cubed homes cling precariously, yet poetically to caldera edges. Every step is a photograph, every view a painting made real. Stark white walls frame blue dome chapels under skies so clear they sharpen your breath. Terrace cafes offer wine grown in volcanic soil, crisp and earthy. Sunset here is ceremony. Golden hour transforms facade to rose gold. Oya steps glow like 1,000 lanterns turned on at twilight. Walk labyrinthine paths inland to red sand beaches carved from lava. Taste tomato keftides and mias in a taverna overlooking endless sea. In the quiet pre-dawn, you hear church bells, soft waves lapping, and your own pulse sinking to this island's rhythm. Santorini is beauty suspended, eternal, elemental, deeply moving. Number 1. Venice, Italy. And finally, Venice, the city of water and wonder. Built on 60 islands, stitched with canals and bridges, bearing centuries of art, architecture, and romance. Walk down alleys only 2 people wide. Turn a corner, and you're met with a canal. Gondolas drifting beneath arches, palazzos reflecting art in water. At San Marco, piazza meets basilica. Mosques of stone crowned with gold. Clock towers rising ghosts of time. Cafes buzzing in Venetian light. The Rialto Bridge arches over the Grand Canal like a stone sculpture. Merchants, tourists, locals, pigeons, Vaporetto wakes all flowing beneath it. Go at dawn. Water glows soft. Church bells echo like secrets. The city surfaces slowly from night's dream. Even now, centuries on, Venice glimmers. Venice defies logic. Venice is beauty redefined. 14 stunning places, each a different definition of beauty, woven from culture, landscape, history, and soul. Each of these belongs on your bucket list, not just for the photos, but for the feelings they give. Awe, calm, love, inspiration. Which one called your name? Which one's next for your journey? Drop a comment below. Like the video if this journey stirred something in you. Subscribe to join us for more stories, more cities, more reasons to keep your heart open. Because beauty is everywhere, if you know where to find it.